There are many locations in musical theatre, places, worlds. It's the reason you fall in love with a musical, probably. I don't know, you know, the world building that it has, it's there. You step into the theatre, you sit down, and suddenly you're in a junkyard full of cats, or somewhere else. I don't know. But what is most important, what I'm trying to get at, is the world of musical theatre is so wondrous because it brings you in to these different places. But what if I were to live in these different places? They picked me up and I was hanging and they just threw me in and I was dropped in. Which ones would I feel most comfortable in? Well, that's what we're doing today. We're back with a tier list, another tier list one, where I'm going to rank musicals based on how good it would be to stay and live in this world. Would I survive? Would I get murdered? Would the world be against me because of who I am? I don't know all of these factors. We're going to be discussing it today, because that's what we do here. We talk about weird things, we come up with the strangest ideas, and we create chaos, because I am an agent of chaos. Also, do people want merch of that? I haven't had merch in, like, years. Do people want Agent of Chaos merch? Let me know. But if you haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Ellie. I talk about theatre. I am a chaotic theatre reviewer and content creator. Here on YouTube, I do video essays, reviews, and I spread the most gorgeous chaos that you can ever imagine. And if any of that sounds interesting to you, please consider hitting like and subscribe. It really helps me out, it helps out the channel. But let's get into this gorgeous tier list that I have created for today. So, I have picked 12 different musicals that I feel like have enough to discuss within their worlds. The problem with a lot of musicals is that they're just real places. They're just real places, so there's not much to say. And a couple of these are real places, but I think the twist is enough that I can discuss, like, what it'd be like to be a part of that world, Little Mermaid style. We have a bunch of musicals here, and we have 5 tiers, as usual. Number 1 is Take Me There. I want to leave this existence already. I am done living here, and I am ready to move over there. It would be lovely. I would have a great life. I would be openly accepted by the community. They would all be so lovely, great allies. Because that's the additional thing. Like, I'm going in there as me. Would I be accepted? That's the question. Would the people be like, or would people be like, you know, and there's some historical settings on here, so I think we know the answer to that one. But Take Me There is the top of the tier list. Then next stage down is Nice Place You Got Here. You know, I've come for a visit, you know, it's a lovely holiday destination maybe, it's fun, it's funky, I enjoy myself and I enjoy my time here, but yeah. Satisfactory is the middle of the tiers. It's the, okay, I can't see myself living here at all. If I was here to stay for a day, I would be fine, but I can't be here any longer than that. Then we've got, oh no, I do not feel safe. I do not feel like I could be here any longer than I have to be. I need to leave immediately. And then we have the bottom tier, I Would Die. Ironically, coloured green. It is the opposite of green, unless I put Oz in there. Because I would take one step in and would immediately be dead. I would die. I would, adios, see you later. So let's get into it. We're gonna go in alphabetical order of... We're gonna go in alphabetical order of these musicals. Anyway, let's start with the Addams Family. Now, if you look at it, I don't think I would quite fit in to the Addams Family house. You know, they're creepy and they're kooky. And, you know, I am a little bit kooky, I'm a little bit chaotic, but I think the chaos is a very different vibe to me. Now, first things first, I think there's no doubt about it. The Addams Family would be trans allies, okay? The Addams Family are weird in their own right. They are, like, all for expressing yourself in your own special way and being yourself. So I think the Addams Family would warm to me in that way. But I feel like I would probably not fit into that house very well. I feel like it's between satisfactory to nice place you've got here. I mean, I feel like the Addams would try their best to, you know, make sure I'm comfortable, make sure I'm happy. So I feel like it's a nice place you've got here, you know. I might be scared of the trapdoors and the torture devices. But you know what? I think the Addams are nice enough that I feel like they would embrace me in their own special way. And I love that. Cats. Now, first things first, there are two places in Cats. There's one we don't see, and there's one that we do see. And one is, like, cat heaven, the Heaviside layer, because all the cats want to die. And I feel like if the whole plot of Cats is that all of these cats hate their life so much that they want another chance, this is probably not a very great place to live. First of all, it's like a junkyard, so it's probably stinky. I'm also not a cat. I think they would, I think the cats would probably not accept me as much as, they might want to, because I am not a cat. So I feel like it's oh no. I feel like Cats is oh no. If everyone in this world wants to leave it so badly, it's probably not that great. So Frozen is up next, the land of Arendelle, and it's pretty cute. It's a nice village. The Queen completely freezes over the world, but who doesn't love a winter? Who doesn't love a nice Christmas season? You know, it's fun. I can go for a bit of snow. I'd love ice skating and snowball fights. I could deal with the temperamental nature of weather. I live in England. It rains one day and it's a heat wave the next now. Like, English weather is chaotic, and so would be Arendelle. So it's not like I'm not accustomed to it. I feel like I could live there. I feel like, you know, there's enough positives with Arendelle that I would feel comfortable putting it in nice place you've got here. Yeah. I feel comfortable with that. I feel like Arendelle is slaying. Puxatawney from Groundhog Day. I put this in here, maybe because I'm going to go for that I would be Phil Connors in this situation. I would be Phil Connors. I would be living the same day over and over again in Puxatawney. And look, this man, he struggles with that. And would I struggle with it? Probably, yes. I mean, to get out of this, he has to kind of find love. Would I find love in Puxatawney, USA? Maybe. Maybe I'll fall in love with the person who handles the groundhog. I don't know. That top hat is doing things for him. Hello, Mr. Mayor. I felt like this is a solid oh no. This is oh no written all over it. I would not handle that well. I would not handle living the same day over and over again very well. I would get very bored. I have such a terrible attention span. I would struggle. I would struggle. Hadestown. Now, the actual world of Hadestown, we have two that we can discuss, but let's actually talk about specifically Hadestown. Let's take this. That's the example we're going with, because the overworld, yeah, it's got its ups and downs. It's not amazing. Also, it's not got a specified time span. It's not got a very specific like era it's set. It's got like different vibes, and it's kind of like a mix. So let's say they'll be LGBTQ friendly. So yeah. Let's say that they're going to be LGBTQ friendly, so we don't need to worry about that side of it. We just need to worry about the fact that if I was living in Hadestown, I would lose all of my identity, all of myself, and would end up working for Hades forever, because that's seemingly what happens. Yeah, I would probably die. I, I look. I'm not very fit. I'm not very fit. Okay, I like food. I like to eat, and I don't like exercising that much. I'm chunky and funky, and manual labor is one thing I am awful at. I can't do it. I feel like after 3 days of keeping my head low, and trying to do the lighting, what is Hadestown producing? Is it like oil? It's probably oil. It feels like it would be oil, but it's like making machines and things, and I would not be good at that. I would be very bad at that. Do not hire me as a worker for that, because I would not be great. Hire me to do your digital stuff. I would be great at that. But manual labor, no. Now, the fairy tale world of Into the Woods is one that I wish I could rank higher, because I think there's some lovely joy about it, you know? I love a fairy tale, you know? Look how high Frozen's ranked, despite the fact that literally the entire world becomes frozen. Just shush. I think it's camp. And would I love to be in the world with you know, all these fairy tale characters living together? It would be very slay. But I didn't know about the plots, because if I'm living in the world of Into the Woods, then I'm also gonna be like attacked by a giant. I'm also gonna have a witch living next door who loves to curse people, and I don't really want to be cursed. Would I get cursed? Probably. Probably. I'd find a way. So I feel like it would be satisfactory. I feel like it's the middle of the road. I feel like, you know, I could visit. I could come for a day, have a nice little trip. But I'm not sure about it. I don't know. Do you know what else I'm not sure about? Les Mis. First of all, this is not set in an era of history that would be very kind to people like me. So that instantly minuses points away from Les Mis, sadly. And also the fact that there's a schoolboy war revolution. That's the word I'm looking for. Would I be part of that? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. And seeing as they all die, probably not great. I feel like that also goes into I would die, because I would probably die. I don't think there's much of an argument. If I was in the revolution, I would die. If people saw me, they would probably not like me, because of how I express myself. And also, it's stinky. They didn't. Have you seen Thenardier's Inn? That is stinky. It is very stinky. Big stink. I would not like living there. Now, Newsies is another one that is it's a real place. It's New York. We're talking about New York. So specifically, we're going to put myself into the character's place. I would be a news girl. I would be if I was in the recent London revival, I would be the Brooklyn Newsies. Yeah, because that's the twist. I would be the Brooklyn Newsies. I would slay. But also, all of these newsboys are literally fighting for, like, the slimmest rights imaginable. Their lives aren't great. They live on the streets. Probably not very comfortable. Probably not. They're working very tough jobs, selling those papes for very little money. I feel like it's an oh no. It's close to I would die, because I would not be accustomed to this life. But you know what? I think that there is a strong camaraderie between the Newsies that I feel like they would protect me. You know, I would be welcomed in as one of the Newsies, and we would slay. We would slay. But our lifestyle would not be very slay. We have not had a single one be Take Me There yet. I think the closest is Addams Family. The closest to Take Me There is Addams Family right now. Or Arendelle. But maybe less so. Which is weird, because I wouldn't have thought Addams Family would have topped this list at this point. let's move on to Avenue Q. As we all know, it's got a nice community. It's got a nice community. We can give it that. We can give it the community points. A big thumbs up for that. But it's also a very cheap neighborhood. It's probably not the greatest place to live. But then again, New York is expensive. So, it would probably be satisfactory, I guess. I feel like that's the best place for it. You know, you've got a nice community of people. There's some lovely people on Avenue Q that I could vibe with. I feel like I would be quite accepted in Avenue Q. I feel like the besties would enjoy my presence. They would probably sing a non-politically correct song about me, but me and Rod would be besties. Once he finds himself, you know, we would slay. We would slay together. Sweeney Todd, I would die. 1, time period. 2, Sweeney Todd literally kills people. I would die. That I would find myself dead pretty quickly. I would die. Oz? Okay, Oz. There are problems with Oz. I don't think one of the problems would be acceptance of me. Have you seen those outfits? Those are camp. They would love me in Oz. They would love me in Oz. As long as I was wearing green, which is fine, because I can slay a green. I think it would be fine. But there's also some weird shit happening. But I don't think I would be at the top level that I would have to deal with that shit happening. So... take me there. Take me to Oz. I'd live there. I'd live in Oz. The outfits, slay. Fashion, slay. I would work. I would be seen. I would be heard. I would absolutely be gorgeous. I would look gorgeous, and there is no doubt about it. There is absolutely no doubt. There is no doubt. Not a single doubt. And if any of you are doubting, get out. Get out. I would look stunning. You know, there's some weird things happening with the wizard, and there's a wicked witch, but, you know, as we all know from the plot of Wicked, she's not actually that wicked. That's the whole point. She's just gone to university, found a roommate, had a little bit of a rivalry, and then got into some bad times, you know. She doesn't care about anything, she just wants some shoes back, and I don't have those shoes. I'm not the owner of those shoes, I would have a great life. I would have a great life. Nothing to do with me. And finally, We Will Rock You. They would hate me. I think I would have to be a bohemian. Killer Queen, she ain't an ally. She is not an ally. I do not think Killer Queen would be an ally. So I would instantly be a bohemian, which is not an amazing life, you know, probably get arrested and tortured. I feel like it's oh no. I feel like it's an oh no. I feel like it's one to avoid. So this is the tier list. Wow. I didn't realise how many of these places were terrible places to live. I thought this list would be a bit more balanced towards the top, but no. I was not expecting this. What places would you most like to live in musical theatre? Let me know in the comments down below. It helps engagement. And yes, also tell me that I did a good job and you had a hee hee ha ha from this video, because I hope so. What am I saying? If you want to see another video of this, a sequel, let me know some more locations that I can do. What other musicals could I put onto this list? Let me know. If you did enjoy this video, please consider hitting like and subscribe. It really helps me out, it helps out the channel. Here's some links to my videos on screen right now, and a link to my Instagram if you want to drop me a follow over there. But that's it for me today, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!